I want to win. You want to win. I don't know a single person in this life who does not want to win at something or to be good at something, you know, or to be able to do whatever they want. The freedom of being able to win, of choosing to win. I don't know anybody. I've yet to meet someone who is actually okay with being a legitimate loser when they have the power to change. Okay. So in this video, I'm kind of going over some stuff, some practical steps you can do to really analyze how you can win next time. And that is by learning how you lose. Okay? I was thinking about this because I was playing Match of the Gathering, and one of my buddies, he said, as much as we might win, we remember our losses significantly more. And I made me ponder because I'm just like, that is so true. Because no matter how often I win, I still remember how I lose the most in detail, in better detail than when I win all the time. Or even when I talk about it, it's not really emphasized. But the first thing I wanted to look at for learning, the first thing I want to talk about is you need to learn from your losses. You got to learn from your losses. You have to learn from your losses. One of those ways you should learn from the losses is by understanding where you want to win. You can't shoot at a goal that's not existent. Okay? I've never seen an arrow shoot aimlessly somewhere and it hit its target because there is no target. Okay? If you go out shooting and there is no target, there is no goal for you to there's no goal for you to hit. You can't really measure how much you've improved. You can't really measure where you come from if you have no goal to even see where you come from in the first place. Okay, that's literally the first step. And when it comes to just any endeavor that you want to go on, but in this specific video, in order to start winning, you have to learn from your losses. And one of those things, you have to identify where you want to win at. For me, I want to get my CompTIA A+ exam. So what I'm doing right now is I'm studying all these definitions that I need to study. I have my flashcards ready on Quizlet. I might just go out and buy some flashcards when I get paid next week But I'm studying it. I'm looking at videos online. I have a Udemy course. Like, I'm studying to be what I want to be, to win in the area of technology in some capacity. Even in my investing journey. Right now, I'm putting a lot of money SMH, ASML, and FTEC because I believe, even though technology is taking a hit right now, that it's inevitable. AI is coming. AI is already here, and there's nothing we can do about it. So I might as well make some money off of it. I'm going to hit this set, and then I'll be right back. We're doing 100 pounds, which I think is a lot more than we did last time, but we'll see. Oh, this what? Yeah. We'll rest for 2 minutes. We'll be right back. The second way you learn from your losses is quite literally be resourceful. The internet is literally like the open source brain of humanity's knowledge. Not all of it, obviously, but with the combination of the internet, coaches, online courses, Reddit, AI as a tutor, there is no reason for you not to be able to learn what you need to learn somehow, some way. YouTube, there is some way for you to figure out how can I do this better? How do I start? How do I work this? You have access, library access. Forgot about that one. But there is no reason why you should not be using those resources to your advantage because knowledge is power. Resourcefulness is energy. I'm trying to sound smart, but I'm gonna figure it out. But anywho, I'm gonna hit this set. Oh yeah, no, my bad. Anywho, just for a challenge, just start with pick a challenge, pick a thing you want to start, then use the internet or some online source to look it up. If you got to pay for it, pay for it. But just make sure it happens. You'll be straight, And you'll really, and if it turns out to go really good, it's going to be such like a low cost way for you to succeed because at the end of the day, it's easy access. It's easy access. Anywho, I'm gonna hit the set. Now I don't really do these a lot. Oh Jesus Christ! This is the heaviest one to go. Now, obviously, I didn't get this high enough because I didn't want to move past this, and I was kind of lazy. But, dude, Jesus Christ, we're not going any heavier than this. So, the third way you learn from your losses is identifying how you lost. Okay, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Part of the reason why you keep failing in your area, in the same area over and over again, is because you don't try to diagnose it in the first place. You know something's wrong, but you don't know what it is, and you haven't put in any effort in trying to figure out what it is or how you're making that same mistake over and over again. Okay? And this is why I talk about like getting extra eyes on it, mentoring, online, being resourceful, that and the like, all the other stuff. So crap. Whenever you lose, it should be time to self-reflect. What did I do wrong? What was I trying to accomplish? And how can I do better in the future? Okay. For example, job interview. You've had millions of job interviews because you put in a ton of applications in order to get a job because you need one in this economy, maybe two. And you'll say you wake up late, or let's just say your attitude is not all that great in the interview. Now, you know you failed the interview, you didn't get the interview, but you thought to yourself, I could have done a lot better. You need to identify, maybe I was talking a little bit too pridefully. Maybe the language I was using or my tone I was using was a little bit too strong from an interviewer. I need to have more professionalism. Well, could I have dressed better today? Should I have got a haircut to make sure I look more professional? That type of stuff. Okay? You have to identify where you lost at in order to improve as time goes on. Anyway, I'm gonna hit the set. I think it's gonna be our last set because our one more set, and we don't have a lot of time because I have work in literally 2 hours. No, hour 40, hour 20, technically. Okay, the third way you learn from your losses is by intentionally improving. Okay, growth is not magic. In the same way as I was discussing before about how, in order to learn from your losses, that one, you have to know where you have to win. You cannot shoot for a goal that doesn't exist. Arrow, target. You can't have a target if the target doesn't exist. Um, Second thing was being resourceful, making sure you're using your resources to get extra eyes on whatever problem that you're trying to fix, whatever problem that you're trying to move through or improve on or fix. Doesn't really matter what it is. Be resourceful in figuring it out. Coaches, online, whatever it is. Okay, and then lastly, you have to be able to identify your problem on your way up in order to grow. Everything I'm talking about this video, they stack up on each other. You have to be intentional when it comes to growth. Growth is not magic. It is quite literally planned. Okay? Think about boxers, MMA fighters, whichever ones, they have somebody, ooh, that's way too light. They have somebody there to tell them, hey, look, you need to work on this, you need to work on this, and work on this. And depending on their opponent, sometimes they'll craft entire game plans that they are not really used to because of their fighting style in order to beat said opponent. And same thing with that. It's the same way for every problem. Sometimes you're going to need a coach or some extra eyes or whatever you need in order to grow intentionally, but you have to be intentional when it comes to growth. Like sometimes you'll get better in the wrong direction or you'll get better in the wrong way. Like what if you get better at being worse at what you do? Because you weren't intentional and you weren't resourceful. You have to go up some. I forgot where we were at last time. I'm gonna go up by 2. For example, if you failed a test, right, just go look for a tutor. Go look for a tutor. Watch film. Like, for example, right, be intentional when it comes to growth. If you fail a test in school and your teachers is able to give you your answers back, you should be looking over those looking over those problems, and then reverse engineering a way to fix those problems or similar problems to that in order to not get it wrong next time. Or like if you're an athlete, if you watch film, you need to learn what you actually need to do in order to improve. Like, look, say you run the wrong route in football, run the wrong route in football. Say that 3 times fast. If you run the wrong route in football, that can compromise your entire team, your entire formation. I'm gonna use that as an example. Well, the whole point is that you have to identify where you lost at, figure out a way to grow or improve in that area, but you have to be intentional. All in here, you have to look for it. I'm gonna hit this set. Oh. Literally, final thing is if you can, or if you can afford it, get an in-person mentor or somebody that you can actually contact on a regular basis as your mentor. I understand being resourceful with the internet and everything, but there's something else about having somebody there who can actually show you the ropes in person. It just evolves the entire experience of improving. Okay? I always talk about getting extra eyes on it. I have a trainer that I see every month at least, where I show them my film for my form and everything. I tell them what I'm eating, all the other stuff, and they give me like their feedback. I also use AI. I also use the internet in order to get to learn new things. I'm in my investment journey. I'm really using AI and keep trying to keep updated on whatever's happening in the country currently to help me invest in whatever's next, right? But it'd be significantly different if I had someone who's actually a professional, as like say like a stockbroker or anything like that, to actually show me like this is what you should be looking at, what you should be looking for. Maybe I'm just like an in-person guy, like I need to be shown it in like an active classroom, or for me to get it. But anywho, that's gonna be the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Just remember, learning from your losses is not about like learning from your losses is not like a linear thing. It's not like you go across, you improve. It's about transforming yourself into the person that can handle the problems that you have right now in some capacity or another. I think I just contradicted myself. Anyway, I'm just trying to sound smart. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you guys in the next one. Support the channel, like, subscribe, all the other stuff. And then, obviously, triumphathletic.net, code MINT, M-I-N-T. And we're going to try to get right back into filming these videos extremely well. But today was kind of rough. Picked it up at the end, but kind of rough. So, enjoy the journey.